In this video, you're going to be creating your online shop, and I'm going to give you a free domain to do it. I'm going to show you how you can upload new products to your shop, how you can do reviews, and how you can set up categories for individual products, set prices, and everything to do with your shipping and how to set that up as well. I'm even going to show you how you can set up discount codes to give to your customers. I'm going to show you how you can move these sections around, so you don't have to have this section here, for example. You can drag it up here. You can move this featured product section up here. This online shop is completely flexible and you can do anything that you want with it. I'm going to show you how to customize your footer so you can have different links to the different products in your shop. You're going to have a working menu at the top with store, accessories, women's, men's, anything that you can think of or anything that you want to have in your shop. You're going to have your own About Us page, which tells your customers and your viewers all about you and who you are, what you're doing, and all about your products. And you're going to have a Contact Us page with a working contact form, as well as social media icons in case people want to visit you there and carry on the conversation. So you can carry on building your community. This online shop has everything you need to build an online shop and be successful. So if you've been wanting to have your own online shop, this video will show you every step of the way to doing that and making it work. And then the first step is to click on the link here where it says start here, so just click that link and that's going to take you over to HostGator, and we've teamed up with HostGator and we're going to be getting you 60% off your hosting, but also you get a free domain by doing this with us because we have teamed up with them. We've got this just for our viewers. So click here to start saving immediately. And then in here type in your website's name. This is what people are going to type in to visit you, and then here choose .com or .website, .store, or anything you want there. Then scroll down and choose your hosting or your billing cycle. I always go with the year's hosting because it does mean that I save the most, and you're now going to get a free domain with it too. It's up to you, whichever hosting you go for, you're going to save loads, but with a year you get a free domain. 60% off, and it is an investment for your new shop. You're getting the best head start. So I'm going to choose a year and then enter username and security pin, and you want to make sure that you've chosen the business plan because you need this because you get a free SSL certificate and a dedicated IP which you need for a shop to make it completely secure. Then scroll down. And here you want to make sure you've got a real email address because HostGator are going to send you a couple of emails, so make sure that's an email that you can access. Then scroll down and uncheck these, it's just added on a few extras that we don't need. Then make sure WordPress Hero is validated here to make sure you're getting your savings. And then when you're happy, click on checkout now and you're going to have your very own domain name. Okay, great, so now you're going to receive a couple of emails and you want to open this one up and find the control panel link, which is this one. So click on that to go to your control panel and then scroll down, keep scrolling down until you find the software and services. Here it is, and then the first thing that you want to do is click on PHP selector right here, so click on that. And then all you want to do is click here on the drop down because we're going to update the default PHP. Right now it's at 5.4. So click here and let's choose 7.0 and update that. There we go. Then click this arrow to go back and now click on quick install. Now click on WordPress and now select your domain from the drop down here and click next. And now enter in a few details here, like your name, blog title, username, first and last name, and an email. Then click on Install. WordPress is now being installed to your website, and you'll receive your website login details here. So write these down and then click here. Then you should see this page where you can log into your website to start creating it. Sometimes you'll get a page saying it's not available, but you just have to wait a few minutes and then try again, and it should come up. Now log into your website and you're done. Congratulations, you've now got a website up and running. This is your dashboard, and this is like the heart of your website. It's where you customize exactly how your website looks, how you can edit the different pages, the posts. You're going to see you've got a toolbar on the left here, which has posts, media, pages, comments, appearance, which is where your themes are, plugins, and tools and settings and so on. And I'll be showing you a few different things here further in the video. Alright, let's get straight into it and install your brand new theme. So let's go to Appearance and Themes. And a theme is like the look and feel of your website. It's how your website functions with any images, text, and it's just the overall look of your website. So now let's scroll down here. You'll see that the current active theme is 2019, but we're not going to use that. Let's go to Add New Theme here. And this takes you into the WordPress themes page, and in here there are literally thousands and thousands of different themes to look at, but we've found the best one for you to use, especially for creating an online shop, and that's called Astra. So let's type that in. Here it is. So now just click on Install and activate when that comes up. There we go, activate that. Okay, perfect. So now, thank you for installing Astra. You've got this little message here, and obviously it says Astra comes with dozens of ready-to-use starter site templates. So we're going to use one of those. So let's click on Get Started to install the starter sites plugin. Amazing. So now it's asking you which builder do you want to use. We're going to use Elementor because that is by far the best one to use for any website or shop going forwards. Elementor has been an absolute game-changing tool to use for building websites and shops. So let's use that. So now click on Next. And Elementor lets you literally create any type of website that you can think of. It lets you move things around and change text, colors, images, and put your own videos and images into your website. It's unlike anything that's ever been around before. So here we go. These are the templates that you can use with Astra, and some are paid, some are free. There's a lot of really, really amazing themes in here, or templates. But I've already chosen the best one to use. So now up here, let's click on eCommerce. Actually, no, let's click on Free. And this brings up all the free templates. Now scroll down and you are looking for this one, Brand Store. If I scroll over that, it gives me a glimpse of what this looks like. And as you can see, it is a pretty amazing looking template. It's already built for you. You're going to be getting all of this. So you're going to be getting this beautiful header, all these different sections, the shop section, featured products, a footer. It's incredible. So let's click on this. And now you can scroll around and see really what this looks like. You can play around with it. It shows you exactly what it's going to be like when people visit and will look around your shop. How amazing is this? It's a fully functioning shop ready to go for you. So to import this, all you have to do is click on Import Site right here, and it's going to import everything that you can see, all of the images, all of the animations to do with the buttons, the colors, absolutely everything is done for you. So let's click on that. So now it says installing. As you can see, it's installing all of these different plugins and importing all the images. It's just so easy, guys. It's absolutely amazing. You hardly have to do anything. All you have to do now is basically place or put in your own images and videos if you want to, and just customize your website to how you want it. So just wait a minute or two for this to complete, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, that template has been imported successfully. So now we can go ahead and we can customize the text, the images, and the design to make it ours. So you ready? Let's click on View Site. And here we go. This has just all been imported. This is ready to go. You haven't had to do any of this. This is just unbelievable. Never possible, even just a few years ago. It's created this menu for you. It's got a little basket animation here. You've got a beautiful header with this parallax effect. Got a couple of buttons that people can go straight to your shop or to find out more about you. You got some brands here that possibly that you work with or that you sell. You've got these different beautiful sections that get people to, again, go to your shop or different products that you want them to check out. And here's a featured products section. This is just unbelievably simple to use and to put together. I really hope you're happy and excited going forwards about customizing this. I'm really excited for you. So let's get going. To head back to your dashboard, either click on the other tab that you've got open, or you can go up here and then click on Dashboard. Okay, so we're back on the dashboard and you'll see you've got a few more options on your toolbar. So here we've got one called Cart Flows, and we're not going to use this, so don't worry about it. We've got one called WooCommerce, and this is one of the most important new tools that you've got, because this is everything to do with your shop. As you can see, it's got orders, coupons, and reports, and you can change the settings for this as well. This is like the behind the scenes of your shop. So it's going to tell you when you've got orders and how much and where to send those orders to and so on. We'll get into this a bit later. You've then got products underneath that, and then Elementor here. So first let's go to products and we'll take a look at how this works. So let's go to all products, and I've got loads and loads of new notifications up here, so I'm just going to get rid of some of these. So I'm just going to say maybe later for this, and I'm just going to click on skip setup for the Cart Flows plugin, because we're not going to use that. And I'm just going to click on the cross for this, and I'm going to keep this because we can run the setup for WooCommerce in a little bit. And then I've got a little message saying your store does not appear to be using a secure connection. We highly recommend serving your entire website over an HTTPS connection. And this is obviously because it's a shop, and this is really, really important, and we'll be setting this up in a little bit. And this is what the SSL certificate is for, and I'll be explaining all about how you can set that up a bit later. You have to go over to HostGator and ask them to put it up and set it up for you, but we'll be going through that a bit later. So I'm going to keep that up to remind me to do it later. And here it's saying that you can try the new version of WooCommerce, but I'm not going to bother with this. But feel free, of course, if you want to, you can keep this message up and try it later, whatever you want really. So all you do is click on Install WooCommerce Admin, but I'm not going to do this for now, so I'm just going to click on Dismiss. And at the top there is another one saying Configure Google Analytics, and Google Analytics is a whole other video. It's really, really in depth to do with statistics, all about your website, who's visiting and your viewers and your customers. It goes into quite a lot of depth. It is something that you could get into after watching this video if you want to, but I won't be explaining how to use it in this video because, as I said, it can easily be another hour-long video explaining all about it and the best ways to use it and how to use it. But we do have a video on our channel if you do want to get into that, and also on our blog, so take a look at those if you do want to start using Google Analytics. And to get rid of this message, you just uninstall the plugin because you've already got the plugin installed by default. So here we are in products. Now you've got some default products already set up which came with your shop's template, and this is really good because it lets me explain how these products look and kind of function and what all this means. So obviously you've got the name of the product here, then you've got an SKU, and an SKU is a stock keeping unit. It's a number assigned to a product by a shop. And you can use SKUs to track inventory in your shop, and they can be really helpful, but I'm not going to use it in this video or in the shop going forwards. Then you've got stock, and this is going to say if the product is in stock or not. Then you've got the price, and if you see a price like this which is crossed out, that means it's on sale. So this used to be 150, but now it's 120. Then the category, this is women's, and then there's men, and whatever category you assign for that product will be here. Then you've got tags, and this little star is something that you can choose for each product if you want it featured in the featured products section on your homepage. And we're going to be getting into that in a moment. I'll explain all about that in a minute. And then the date is when you created this product. So let's now scroll over one of the products here. So let's take, for example, just this white shoe, right? So you've got edit, you've got quick edit, you can trash it, you can view it, and you can duplicate. So if I click on quick edit, you can change simple things like the title, even the date when it was created. You can make it private if you don't want it to show in your shop. And here you've got the product data, so the SKU again, the price. If it's on sale, you can put a price there. Even the weight and the length, the width and the height, that's to do with shipping, of course. And then shipping class, which we'll be getting into a bit later. This is really, really important to set up your postage costs and your shipping costs. And then the visibility, and if you want it to be managed, the stock, managed stock. So that means it'll automatically put it out of stock if you've only got a few of these or something like that. So it'll automatically say to your customers or on your website that it's out of stock if it's been bought a certain number of times, for example. Then you can add some product tags up here. You can even change the template, and you've got categories on the right. And then you can change the status of this product. If you don't want it published anymore, you can put it as a draft or anything that you want. So I'm just going to cancel to come out of this. Then I'm going to click on edit, and you're going to most likely just click on edit for most things. I barely use quick edit really. It's just as quick to just go into the main product here, and then you can change the title of the product up here. And then in here you would change the product's description. So this is where you would type in what the product is and information about that product. Below you've got the product data, so you can change the price and the sale price again. The inventory is here, like I just explained with the SKU, and if you want it to manage the stock for you. And you can change the stock status here as well, if it's out of stock or on back order. Or if you've only got one version or one of these products, you can click here to only allow one of this item to be bought in a single order. Then underneath you've got shipping, where you can assign the shipping classes, which I'll tell you all about soon. Then you've got linked products, which can be really useful if you want to upsell things. So if you've got another product, you can add that here. So if I type in shoe, it's going to search for all the other shoes in my shop, and then I can add one of these as an upsell. It's like when you're in McDonald's and they ask you if you want to make it a meal, so you get chips and a drink with it, or make it a large or an extra large, whatever, that's an upsell. Then you've got attributes for a product, which can be, so if you've got t-shirts, you can add an attribute such as small or large, medium, whatever. Then in advanced, you've got purchase notes and things like that. Then underneath here, you've got a short description. And for example, this is going to be the description that is just underneath the title of the product and next to the picture, like you see here. So this is going to be the short description. And then the main description that is above is here, down here. And these products look absolutely amazing. As you can see, if I scroll around, it zooms in and I can change the image just like that. And it's just incredible. People can add as many as they want, and then add to cart. And then you've got related products underneath. This looks just so good. So let's keep going. So here we are again, and underneath you've got reviews. And obviously there's no comments yet. This is just a demo site. On the right you've got a few things to consider. So you've got product categories here. Now a category can be really useful if you want people to find other products in that category. So this one is in women's. So obviously if someone is viewing this product, they can click on this category and it will show them other products in the same category. So that can obviously be good to get your products in front of people. and then product tags underneath there. You've got post attributes and these settings for the theme, so Astra settings. Now I wouldn't change any of these, I'd just leave them as they are because this is all working really, really well. Product image and product gallery is something you want to have a look at. So the product image, if we have a look in the featured product section here, this is the product image, the main product underneath my cursor here. So if I now click on that, see it changes as I scrolled over it. That would be the other image, the product gallery. So again, this is the product image, and then the other image is the image in the product gallery. You've got tools here to change how the text looks if you want to change any of those. That there, right there, really easy to do that. And again, you've got those there. And it's as easy as that to create products in your shop. So we'll be coming back to the products and creating our products in a minute. But now let's go to pages and all pages. And as you can see in a minute, you're going to have some default pages that are already created with your new shop. So again, it's done all of this for you. You haven't had to create any of these pages, and you've got about, you've got a cart page, checkout, contact us, home, my account. We're not going to use an account in this video, but you can always set that up after watching this. It's pretty straightforward. You've got a privacy policy, a sample page, a store, which at the moment is your shop page, and a WP Forms preview. So I'm just going to remove a few of these pages that we aren't going to use. So I'm going to click on those two. And I'm also going to remove the account page. You can keep this, but I'm not going to use it. And that's it for that. I'm going to keep everything else. So now I'll scroll up here, click here and click on move to trash and apply. Alright, so I'm left with the about page and so on. And we actually only need to, it looks like we've got a lot of pages here to edit and customize, but we really don't. We're only going to do the about, contact and home page. And that's it. The other pages work on their own. They're already set up and functional. They're going to do everything for you. You don't need to change anything there. The only thing we might have to do later on is come back and edit each of these pages and just change a couple of settings, but I don't think we have to right now. I think they're all working completely fine. So now I'm going to go through doing customizing the home page, and you do that by clicking on edit with Elementor. So let's do that right now. I'm going to actually open this in a new tab so I can change and click between windows right here. It just makes things much easier. So here we go, it's going into Elementor, and as I said, Elementor is just incredible. As you can see, so this is your header here. This is, if I click here, it opens up and makes it full width, and this is really, really looking amazing. So if I bring back the customizer again, as you can see as I scroll around, each of these elements has a blue line around it, and this means I can edit anything here. Even the background image, you can move text around, you can change colors and fonts and everything. You can add in your own images and videos. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right now. So here I am on the finished website, and this is my header. Now all I've done is change the background image and got rid of one of these buttons because I think that looks much better. And I'm going to show you how to do all of this, how to change this text and the colors or whatever you want to do. So now let's go back to the home. And so to change the image is really simple. You've got these different buttons up here. This middle one is exactly how you would change the image. You can edit this section. And then here is you can add a section, and if you click that, it's going to add a new section above here. I'm not going to do that, but that's how you would do it. So, and then here you can click on the cross to remove it. So let's click the middle one to edit the section. And then this brings up the settings on the left. Let's go to Style, and then in Image, this is exactly how you change the image. You just click here, and you can go to your media library, where you're most likely going to have lots of new images because these came with the templates. And you could, if you wanted to, you could use any of these if you do want to. They're completely free for you to use. or you can upload files. So I've put together a really good selection of images for you to use, and you can find that over on our blog. If you just go to websites madeeasy.tv/blog/start your dream shop, and you can download that image pack right here. You just click here and it'll download, and then if you go back in Elementor and you click on select files and then find that image pack, you've got these background images or whatever. You can use these anywhere, but these are the background images that I think look really good. And then you've got some images to use as products, and you can just use these for the video so you can follow along with me if you haven't got your own products yet. This just means you can follow along with the video, keep going with me and learn how to do this. Once you've got photos of your own images, you can then just re-upload those and so on. This just makes things really easy for you. So let's go back, and I'm going to use one of these background images. I think I'm going to use this one because I just love this one. It looks really good. So click on it and click on open, and that's going to upload. As you can see, it's uploading right now. And there we go, it's uploaded. And in the future, if this comes up with an error or anything, just come out of here, save anything that you've done by updating, and then refresh the page. Then do it again and it'll work. Sometimes you just need to refresh the page for things to start working again for some reason. Anyway, so that's uploaded. So now all you do is click on Insert Media here, and there we go. It's inserted that straight into your header, and that is looking absolutely amazing. It's looking so much better. So if I make this full width, how good does that look? Wow. Okay, I love it. So here we go. Here you've got some settings for this image. You've got position, which is at the moment on center. You can change this to top left, and this is going to move the image around slightly depending on the image that you use, but I'm just going to leave it on center. That can be useful, as I said, depending on what picture you're using, what you want to show in it, and so on. Attachment, I like it to be on fixed because that's what gives it this really nice parallax effect. It keeps the image in place when you scroll about, and that looks really cool. But you can always keep it on scroll, and that will make sure the image scrolls as the viewer looks around. So it scrolls with the website. I'm going to keep it on fixed. You don't need to worry about repeat, and size, generally you want to keep it on cover. And that's pretty much about it. In background overlay, this can be useful if you want to darken or lighten the image. At the moment it's got an overlay which is a black, and the opacity, as you can see, is on 0.4. If I increase this, it's going to darken it, and then if I decrease it like that, it's going to lighten it. So I'm just going to probably keep it on about something like that or something. Yeah, that looks good, just like that. And then underneath that you've got border, shape divider, and typography. Let's go in shape divider. That can be quite fun sometimes. So if I go to bottom, top and bottom, the top is the top of the section or your header here, and the bottom is obviously the bottom of it. So let's click on bottom, and then you can select the type of divider. So you'll see what I mean when I add one. So let's just add in a tilt, and there we go. So it's added a divider, and that looks pretty good. You can change the height of it here, just like that. So you could just have it a slight divider or something like that at the bottom. That does look really nice. I'm not going to use one, but that is there if you want it. So I'm just going to click on none, and that's going to remove it like that. And that's it for changing an image. This is basically the same for every section on your website. You would click this middle button, and that will bring up the settings on the left here. You can also change the headers margin and padding here as well. So as you can see, it's got a top padding of 12. If I increase this, it's going to move things down. If I decrease it, it moves it up. I'm just going to keep it on what it was because that looks really good. And you mess around with this, see how you like it. It does change things slightly, so it can be really useful on depending on what you want to do with your header. And in layout, you've also got some different options, but you really don't need to change these if you don't want to. play around with things if you want and see how things work, because you can always, learn more, and you might find something that you like to do. Anyway, so that's the image done. To change text, it's as easy as clicking on it. So let's just click on this one. Then you would write anything here. You'd write what you want in here. You can create a link out of it as well. If you just paste the link in there, you can align it to the center or the left. And then in style, this is where you change the typography and the text color. So if I click on typography, you can change what font that you want to use, and so on. And the size, you would just increase and decrease this. Really, really easy to do. And then the weight, this can be really good. If I change this to 300, makes the writing thinner, which can look really, really good. I'm just going to keep it on what it was because I do like the look of this. And then obviously in text color, you can mess around with this and change it to any color that you want. I'm just going to keep it on what it was though. And you don't really need to do a lot here. It's, as I said, this is the beauty of this video and this template. It's done everything for you. So really you don't need to change this text. Just write in what you want and leave it as it is. Make things easier for yourself. Then you've got a couple of buttons here. These are just as easy. I'm going to remove one of these. You can keep it if you want to, but I'm just going to remove it by right-clicking this pencil icon and clicking on delete. And for this button, all you do is click on it. Then in here, the text, you'd write what you want. So shop now or find out more, or whatever you want. You can align it again. And here you would paste in the link for that button. So if you wanted to take people to your shop, you would paste your shop's link in there. And to do that, probably the best way is to open up your shop in a new window. Probably better to do it while you're not logged into your website. And then obviously up in the address bar up here is going to be the link, and you just copy that while you're in the shop. You copy that link, and it's most likely going to be something like yourshop.com/shop or something like that. And then all you do is just paste that in there. Then you've got some link options, and this is probably quite good. Open in a new window. That can always be good, so I'm going to keep that, and that's about it. Then you've got the size. You can change it to a medium or small. And in style, this is where you can change the color of the button. So at the moment, the text color is black. The background color is white, and that is on normal. So this means while no one is scrolling over it. So if I make this full screen, if I now scroll over it, it changes just like that. So it changes, so the background is transparent and the writing changes to a white. That looks really, really good. And so that all happens in hover here. So as you can see, the text color is white. Background color, there is none, it's transparent. And as well, the border color is transparent too. You can also have a hover animation here. So if I choose, let's go with grow. There we go. So it makes it, let's have a look. So the button grows in size when I scroll over it. That looks good as well. So that's all there for you. I'm not going to have that. I'm just going to remove it. And then you can change the width and the border radius and padding of the button here. This is all really useful to, again, customize your shop to exactly how you want it. In advanced, you've got the margin and padding again. So this is really useful if you want to, again, move different elements around. So it's completely flexible. So if I increased the top padding, you're going to see that the button goes lower down the header. And then, of course, if I decrease it, it comes back up again. And you can do this any way you want, right, left, anything that you want here. You've got things like motion effects and background, border, custom positioning, responsive. Responsive can be useful. So if you want to customize how your website or your shop looks on a mobile device compared to a laptop or a desktop, you can choose to hide this whole header on a mobile, so it won't show to people that visit your shop on mobiles. And then you can create a separate header for those people, because your header might not look exactly perfect to someone that visits on a mobile. Thankfully though, we don't need to use this because this theme, so if I just move this window to how a mobile looks, so that is how your shop would look on a mobile. That's how the header would look, and it looks perfectly fine. It looks amazing, in fact. So you don't really need to use those settings, but they are there if you want to use them. And that's your header done. You know everything of how to customize your header. That's all done now. So let's go to the next section, which is, and these could be the different brands that you work with or the different brands in your shop that you sell. This is really easy to do. You would just click to edit it, and at the top it's got an image carousel, and then you can add images. You just click to edit that. You can edit the gallery here. You can add to gallery. So in edit gallery you can cross and you can remove these images, or you can add to gallery. You can add in your own logos of the brands that you work with, for example, and that's just as easy as that. You can change how big the images are, the slides to show, and how it scrolls, and stretching the images, and all kinds of things. You can add in a link as well to a custom URL, so that could be to your shop. It's all so easy. Just look around. It's all here ready for you. In style, you've got navigation options, so arrows and what position they're in, so inside or outside. I'm just going to keep it on the outside. And then in image, you've got some options there too. And in advanced, again, you've got the margin and padding just like before. So that is that section done already. So now let's scroll down, and the next section is this one right here. And this is actually a really good area where you can get people to go to your shop or different areas of your website using these 3 beautiful sections or elements here. So first let's do the images, and to change an image you would just scroll over here and click this button right here. Then go to style and you can change the image right here. So let's do that. Let's click on style and then upload files and select files. And again, find the images. Now let's go to products, and I'm going to use this image right here. And as you can see, this has come up with an error. And remember earlier I said if this does come up with an error when you're uploading an image, all you do is do the following. I'm going to show you. So you would come out of here, you would then update right here to save everything that you've done, then refresh the whole page. Just refresh this page. It'll go back into Elementor. You would find this section again, click to edit the image, upload, select files, and choose the image that you want again, and then that will upload, no problem. There we go. Perfect. Now click on Insert Media, and that gets placed in there. That is looking fantastic. So now I'm going to do the other 2 images again. So style, select the image, upload files, and select files. It's the same as we've been doing. You should probably be used to how to do things now. I'm going to use this image, and for the next image I'm going to use these paddles. There we go, perfect. And remember, you've got these options down here to edit your images. You can use position to change exactly how the image looks. So if you can move it around and select which part of the image shows up the most. For everything else though, this looks great, so I'm going to leave them as they are. Then you can edit the text easily just by clicking it again. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to change this. I'm just going to do it just for this demo website. I'm going to put 20% off longboards because I'm doing like a surfing website or outdoor website. Then for this text, I'm going to change that again to latest SUPs, stand-up paddleboards, and then let's get paddling for the paddles. There we go. And now you've got these buttons here as well, and these are what you want to add your links to, because This gets people to look at the different pages on your website. So let's say you've got a dedicated shop area just for your paddles or just for surfboards. You take them to that page, obviously. So now all you do is click on it, you can change the text, and here is where you add in your link. And like I've said before, you can get this link if you go to your own website, bring up the page that you want people to go to, and you copy the link at the top. It's really easy, and you type that in here, or you paste that in here. It's as easy as that. You can also align the button any way you want, and also the size here, but that's all looking fantastic. There we go, perfect. So the next section, if I scroll down, is this featured products section, and as you can see, I don't have anything here right now, but we're going to fix that. We just need to add in some products. So if we have a look at the finished website, if I scroll down, here is what it actually is supposed to look like. And as I scroll over these products, as you can see, some of the image change. They go to another image, and I think this looks really, really good. And I'm going to show you how you can make that happen and how to make that work in a moment when we create our products. And I took you through obviously like what products look like, but I didn't show you exactly how to create them. So now we're going to do that. So let's update to save everything that we've done here. Then go back to your dashboard. If you've got a tab open, just click on that. Otherwise, you can go back to your dashboard from Elementor like I showed you earlier. So now let's go to products and all products. And here you're going to see that you've got lots and lots of default products already created. And this came with the template when we imported it, so no worries about that. But we obviously don't want these. So we're going to delete these and we're going to create some new products. There's quite a fair few default products here. So what I'm going to do is click here to select all of these, and then from this drop down select move to trash and apply. And there's a few pages of these, so I'm going to keep on doing that until I get to the last page. And then here I'm going to select all of them but take off one or two, keep one or two of these and then apply. And there we go, you should be left with a couple of just default products because well, this is just for the demo website so you can see it working and so on, but obviously you would create your own products going forward. You don't want to use these default ones. And over here you can see this star. This is what you want to select to make an individual product a featured product. So you would just click on this to make it featured, and then it would show up in that featured section. So I'm going to click on this to unfeature that product. There we go. And now let's create our first product. So up here, let's click on add new. And this is the page where you're going to be creating your products for your shop. So I'm going to show you around. It's the same as I showed you earlier, so you'll probably know what it really looks like and how it works. But now we're going to actually be creating a product. So let's go. Let's do it. So first things first is your product name. So all you do is type that in here. So I'm going to put Sunset Surfer Girl Poster, and then scroll down, and then in here is where you enter your product's description. So I've already got some that I've written, so I'm just going to paste that in here. There we go, and then I'm going to scroll down, and you've got your product data here. So this is like the price, sale price, inventory, and shipping, and so on. So first of all, I'm going to put the price. There we go, and then in inventory, you can use an SKU like I explained earlier. I'm not going to use one though. And in shipping, you would want to change your shipping class. You'd select a shipping class, and this defines the cost of the postage for each individual product. So let's say for this poster, obviously it's not going to be as much as a surfboard. So then based on what someone wants to buy, the postage will change in the checkout. So it's pretty clever. It works really well. And it isn't complicated, but I will show you how to do it. You just need to learn how to do it, and then once you've done it once or twice, you'll get the hang of it, no problem. And we'll be doing that in a moment. I'll show you all about that soon. And then I don't use any of these other options here, so then I'll scroll down and I'll paste The same description in here. This is the short description which shows up to the right of the image or your product, so I'm going to paste the same thing in there. Then I'm going to scroll up, and on the right you've got things like categories. So as I explained earlier, categories are really useful if you've got lots of different products. So for this demo site, I've got surfboards, I've got paddles, I've got wetsuits and posters. So each product has its own category. So posters is always obviously posters, surfboards is surfboards. And if someone comes to my shop and goes on one surfboard product, they can then click on the category which will be underneath, and it will show them all the other surfboards in my shop. So this is obviously really useful to get more of your products in front of your customers. So let's now click on add new category here, and then just type in your category name. I'm going to put posters, and then click on add new category, and that gets added. I'm then going to create some more categories so I've got them going forwards. So surfboards, and then wetsuits, and there we go. I'm going to uncheck wetsuits because this is a poster, so I just want it in the posters category. You can also use product tags if you like, and you don't want to change any of these settings down here. The last thing you want to do is add in a product image here. So let's click on set product image, then upload files, and I'm going to use this image of this girl carrying a surfboard. That looks amazing, so let's choose that. That's uploading, perfect. And then you want to click on set product image, and that gets uploaded. There we go. Perfect, and that's about it. So now scroll up and click on publish. And that is your first product created. Well done. It's as easy as that. So all your other products are the same. That's all you do to create a product. Remember though, you want to add in a shipping class, which we'll be doing in a moment. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to probably show you how to do that right now, in fact, because that is really important going forwards. So let's go to WooCommerce and Settings. And so the first thing you can do is add in your store address. I recommend you do all of this. Add in your store address and your zip code, and select from your general options where your selling location is, your shipping location, and things like this. You can enable taxes and all this. And then go to product. Let's go to products first. And this enables you to change which of your website's pages shows up as your shop page. And right now it's on store, so that's fine. And you can change things like add to cart behavior and all of these different settings like measurements and so on. I mean, you don't have to change any of these, but that's there if you want to. And in inventory, you've got things like manage stock, and you can hold stock for a certain number of minutes for unpaid orders, and that's entirely up to you if you want to do that or not. You've got notification recipient email and things like that. So now at the top, let's go to shipping. And this is where you can set up your shipping zones. So down here, you've got your different shipping zones. Obviously, you haven't got any right now. So let's click on Add Shipping Zone here. And then in here, you've got a zone name, zone regions, and shipping methods. So in zone name, if you scroll over the question mark, it tells you what each thing is. So zone name this is the name of the zone for your reference, so no one's going to see this. Zone regions are the regions inside this zone. Customers will be matched against these regions. And then you've got shipping methods. Okay, so for the zone name, I'm just going to put USA. And zone regions, I'll put United States. This is so I'm basically selecting where I am able to ship my products to. And you can add as many zone regions as you like. You can put United Kingdom, you can put Africa, anywhere in the world that you want to ship to, you can just put that there. And then shipping methods, let's click on add shipping method here, and then from the drop down you can select what methods you want to let people choose from. So you've got a flat rate, you've got free shipping and local pickup. So I'm going to add a flat rate shipping. Perfect. And then you can edit this, and you've got a method title, tax status, and so on, and a cost. Now you don't want to put in the cost here. You want to use shipping classes to set up the cost for each of your products. This means as I said, the cost for the postage will change depending on what someone is trying to buy. So you want to use classes instead of, and there's shipping classes right there. But before we go there, let's click on add another shipping method, and I'm going to add local pickup to allow people to come and pick up the product from me. And you don't have to do this, I'm just doing it just for this demo website. Okay, so here we've got shipping options, and this has got different options for you to have a look at and play around with if you'd like to. And I'm going to change the shipping destination to default to customer shipping address, because that kind of makes sense to me, that if they put a shipping address in there, they want it shipped there. So I'm going to choose default for that, and then save changes. Then I'm going to go to shipping classes, and this is where you set up your shipping classes. So this is really important, so just follow along with me, it's really easy. Let's click on add shipping class, and in here all you do is type in a name for, let's say, each of your products. So I've got surfboards, like I said, so I'm going to put surfboards, and then I'm going to add shipping class again, and then I'm going to put wetsuits, and add another one. I'm going to put paddles, then I'm going to save shipping classes. Perfect, and you can edit them if you want to, but that all looks great. Oh, I forgot to add one more, so I'm just going to add in another shipping class and posters. Then I'm going to go back to shipping zones, then edit this USA shipping zone, and in here you want to scroll down, go down to the flat rate again, click on edit, and in here is where you can put in each of the different postage costs for each different type of product. So as you can see, you've got paddles, posters, surfboards, wetsuits, so each of these has a different cost. The cost of a wetsuit is going to be different to a surfboard. So this is how you differentiate that. And in the calculation cost, I'm going to keep that on charge shipping for each shipping class individually. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to save changes, and you're all done. That is your shipping setup. That should be all working perfectly. So now let's go back to products and all products, and we've got our product that we made here, as well as the two other default ones. So you can click on quick edit to quickly add in the shipping class here to this product. And here it is down here, shipping class, and you just click here and select, I'm going to select posters, perfect, and then just update that, and that shipping class has been added. So now I'm also going to, I'm going to click on the star here to make this a featured product. Perfect. Okay, so now let's add in a few more products. I'm going to click on add new again, and we're back on this screen. So obviously you want to put in your product name. Here we go, Hydro Force Paddle. I'm going to add in a paddle, then add in the description, and remember you've got these tools up here to change how the text looks. You can use all of these tools to, bold or make a headline, italic. You can align it, you can add in a link even if you want to. All kinds of really nifty tools there. Then scroll down and do the product data. So I'm going to put in a price. Then in the inventory, obviously you can do the SKU again. You can click to manage the stock if you want it to manage stock. If perhaps you've only got one of these paddles, you can click to enable stock management at product level, and then it'll ask you how many you've got, and it's really easy. So that's there. Then you've got shipping, and obviously in here we can select our shipping class. So let's do that. I'm going to select paddles. So we're done, and then just add in your description again. See how easy this is, and then remember your categories on the right here. I haven't added a paddle one, so I'm going to do that. So paddles, and then it's going to select that for me. Perfect. And then I'm going to scroll down, and the product image again, and upload files. And I'm going to choose this image for the paddles. This is a really cool looking image. Remember, you can use any of these that you want to, anywhere on your shop. And that's all done. I'm not going to use product gallery image. I'll explain all about that in a moment. So then let's publish. Perfect. And now let's create another product. We'll create another one or two. So let's click on add new product again. Put in the product title or the name of this product, and then the description, then the product data, the price, and so on. You should know how to do this by now. It's really easy, really straightforward. It's the same every time. Shipping class, short description, and the product image. I'm going to upload another image. Select that one. That looks great. And now I'm going to upload a product gallery image. And this can just be one other image. It doesn't need to be lots of images. But whatever you upload here, so the first image that you upload, so I'm going to upload this one. This is going to be the one that it changes to when someone scrolls over. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, if you might have 10 images of one product, but whatever product is first, that's going to be the one that shows up after when someone scrolls over that product image, if you know what I mean. I'll show you how that works in a minute. But then let's go back to all products, and I'm going to make a few of these featured products. So I'm going to do that one. Then I'm going to make the paddles featured. I'm just going to make all of these products featured. So let's just do 3 of them for now. There we go. So I'm on the finished website right now, and as you can see, we've got 5 products in the featured products section here. So I'm going to add a couple more products. So this is looking all good. And this is how the images look when you've got a product gallery image set up. So when you scroll over it, it changes. It's a really, really nice effect. That's really, really nice. So engaging. I love it. So it makes people, want to see more and click on your products, find out more. So I definitely recommend doing that. And you most likely will. You're hardly ever going to have just one image of your products. So make sure you use the product image gallery. So for this demo shop example, I'm just going to use these two default products here just to make them featured. So they are on the featured section. So I don't need to create any more products. I'm just going to use these. So again, if these are highlighted, if these stars are if they're colored like this, then that means it's a featured product. So now if we have a look at our shop, there we go. I've got those 2 as featured products as well. And they're looking so good. And they've got the product gallery going on there as well. It's looking amazing. And if I click on one of these, let's click on this surfboard product. If I click on there we go. It's ready to go. So I can add that to my cart. So if I add that to the cart, it's going to show up here. Little notification saying it's been added. And it's in the cart shopping bag right up here. And it's just so nice looking. It's so professional and looks fantastic. Really, really hope that you're happy. Your shop is really coming together so nicely. You should be really proud. And this product is looking so good. Absolutely beautiful. It just works flawlessly and does fluidly. It's really good. Okay, I am back in the products, and now we're going to set up WooCommerce. Now we've got our products set up, we're going to finish doing all of this by making sure WooCommerce is properly set up and running well, and that means you can set up payments, PayPal, as well as card using Stripe. So here, let's click on Run the Setup Wizard. And it's going to take you through a few steps, and it's really easy. So it's going to ask you, where is your store based? So let's just select where the store's based, and then enter your address here, what currency you want to accept payments in, what kind of products you sell, and you can choose whether you want to select that or not, and then click on Let's Go. And this next page is going to ask you about payments, whether you want to use Stripe and PayPal, and yeah, we do. So I'm going to keep Stripe enabled, and I'm going to enable PayPal right here, and it's going to ask you for your PayPal email address. Well, obviously this is really important because this is where you're going to get payments to, as well as your Stripe email, but we're going to set Stripe up in a moment. So just enter your email there for both. Just make sure it's an email that you can access, because that is obviously really important. You can also choose whether you want to accept offline payments, such as cash on delivery or a check or whatever you want right there. Then click on Continue. And here you can have the option to print shipping labels at home. And of course, this is entirely up to you. You can then choose what product weight and dimensions you want to use, kilos, grams, pounds, and so on from there. And then just click on Continue. And then it's asking you about automated taxes, MailChimp, and Facebook. And of course, this is entirely optional, so go ahead and check or uncheck these, then click on Continue. If you want to use MailChimp and Facebook, it's going to install these plugins for you, so do that if you want to, then click on Continue. And here it's asking if you want to connect your shop with Jetpack. Jetpack is just a plugin which enhances your website a bit better, and but I'm not gonna go ahead with this. Have a look at it and see if you want to, but I'm just gonna skip this step because you don't really need it. Then you can sign up for product updates and so on, and you're done. Now you're ready. All done. There we go. So you can obviously create a product straight from there. But we've done this already, so that's all good. You can also import products if you've got them in a CSV file right there. But all you have to do now is visit Dashboard. You're going to have a few new notifications up here, so I'm going to keep this area organized. I'm going to cross this one out. I'm going to cross this one as well. And I'm going to keep these two up to remind me to do those. You need to set up your Stripe account keys so people can pay with their credit cards and all that. And this is the SSL certificate that we need to do to make sure that your shop is 100% secure. So we're going to do that in a moment. Just before we get into that, let's set up our menu at the top. This one right here, that enables people to look around your shop and get to your other pages. So to do that, let's go to Appearance here and then Menus. And then in here, you've got all your shop's menus, and we've got a few that are created by default. So we've got one for her, for him, main menu, and quick links. So I am going to go into the main menu here and select that. We only really need one menu, so there's going to be a few things here that we don't need. So I'm going to just clean this up a bit. So this is how your menu looks. This is the structure right here, and to delete anything here you would click and then remove. So I'm going to do that for a few of these things. So I'm going to just remove the ones I don't really need. I'm going to remove that one because you can create your own pages or menu items in a moment. So I'm going to remove accessories. I'm going to remove account. I'm going to keep the About and Contact Us pages, and that's it. I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to actually change the name of the label here I'm going to make it say shop instead of store. So I'm going to just type that in here, just like that. And so that's how the menu is looking at the moment, and you want this to be the primary menu right there. Okay, so to add new pages to your menu, all you do is select them here. So let's say, so if I didn't have the about page here, let's remove that. If I click on the about and then add to menu, that gets added in there, just like that. So then I can rearrange by clicking and dragging and choose where or how I want it to look. Now, one thing for the shop, you're going to have obviously different pages for your different products potentially. So I've got surfboards and wetsuits. So if you scroll up here and click on screen options and then enable product categories right there, then minimize that again. Then scroll down here and you've got product categories right here. So open that up and you can add in your different categories as the menu items. So I'm going to add in surfboards, posters, paddles, and I'm going to make that do, I think, surfboards, posters, and paddles. Yeah, just for now, that's fine. So I'm going to add to menu, and then obviously that's just going to be added to the menu as its own menu item. But really, I want that to be part of the shop. So if someone scrolls over the shop, it's going to drop down. So you do that by clicking and dragging, putting that over the shop, just like that. And as you can see, there's a rectangle box that comes up, it goes to the right, not like that, but like that. Then you just drop that in. It becomes a sub item of that shop. So that's what you do. So do that again. There we go for paddles, and then paddles, posters. So they're all set up perfectly, and then you can move those around as well if you want to. And there we go. So that is really all you have to do for your menu, and then that's linked to all the pages that you want there. You might want to have, let's say you might want to have your checkout page on there or something, of course, or the cart. It's entirely up to you. I mean, people can easily check out using this icon at the top and then clicking on checkout or cart easily from there. So there's no need to clutter up the menu if you don't want to. So then all you have to do here is save menu, and that is your main menu complete. So now if we go and have a look at the website, perfect, there's our new menu. So you've got the about, contact us, and there's your shop with the drop down going to each individual category page. So if you had lots of surfboards, if I click on this, it's going to take me to that page where all the surfboards would be. There we go, and then have all my products here. This is looking just amazing. And then you've got a best sellers section there, a search bar there. It's absolutely amazing. People can browse by categories and then filter by price. Alright guys, so you've done your menu, and now all you want to do is carry on doing your homepage. We've nearly done it. So we've just done this featured products section, and they're not coming up, it doesn't matter, they are there. So that's all good. Let's just scroll down, and we've got this section next. So if we look on the finished website, this is what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got a parallax effect. This is just normal text like you've done before. You've got a really, really cool little discount code right here, which I'm going to show you how to set up. Got a button, background image, looking all great. And I'm going to show you how to set up a coupon code in a moment, so you can change this one right here. So let's go into Home and our Elementor. I'm already in it. I've got my tab open. If you haven't and you're on the dashboard, just go to Pages and All Pages, find your home, and open it up with Elementor. So here is the next section that we want to edit. And to do that, we just click here, which edits the background image, same as before. This is exactly the same as you've been doing. Really, really easy. You just go to Style, and you click here to change the image, just as before. And all this text is the same. You just click on it and you can write in anything here. Go to style, you can change the typography and the color, same as before. This is just text as well. You can just type in anything you want here. You can change the coupon code or the discount code that you want to set up in a moment. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a minute. And you can enter the new code right here. And you've also got a button, and same as before, guys, you just click it to edit it. In your content, you can change the text and add in your link right there. You can align it. It's exactly the same as I've been showing you. And in style, change the typography, the text color and the background color, and in hover, change the colors for that as well right there. But to be honest, you don't need to do much. This is looking fantastic already. So you don't need to change the text or the colors if you don't really want to. But of course, it's there and it's easy for you to do if you want to do it. So that's pretty much that section done. It's as easy as that. So let's head down to the next section, and you've got this really cool little section here with different little bits of info, such as worldwide shipping, best quality, best offers, secure payments, and you can change this obviously to whatever you want. If I click this, you'll see that this whole element here is an image box. It's an image box. So the top image here, this is the little icon that you see. So you just click like before to change that. It goes to your media library where you can use any image you want, or you can upload one. I would recommend obviously using an icon that is transparent. As you can see, there's squares in the background. That means it's transparent, and that will look perfect against the white background. So if you've got that, that would be better to use. You can obviously edit the text, and you can change the title and description right here. Add in any links that you want. You can change how the image position is right here. And in style, you've got options for the image, such as spacing, the width. You've even got hover animation, which if I choose grow, that's going to give a really cool little animation right there. The best thing to do is to play around with all the settings here. You can't break anything, just play around, see how you like it. But anyway, that's that section done as well. Every one of them is the same. Change the image if you want to, whatever you want. Title, description, and if you don't want to use this section, just remove it by clicking the cross right there. And I am really happy to say that you've just finished your homepage. The only thing left to do is your footer, which is down here, and you've got lots of really cool links that you can use if you want to. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can edit that right now. But look at your homepage. Isn't this looking just amazing? I really hope that you're happy. This is going to change your business and your just how you sell your products. It's really, really beautiful. So remember to update to save everything that you've done here. And just before we come out of this, I'm going to show you how you can add in different elements if you want to. So if I just find a section, so here, if you click on this little icon, it'll bring up all of these different widgets that are available for you to use. So you've got a star rating, you've got icon boxes, image boxes, like what you've got down the bottom there. You've got testimonials, you've got social icons, which can be really cool. And all you do is click and drag to use each one, and they are so easy to set up and start using. Just like everything on here, it is super simple, straightforward. So just play around like I said. So once you've updated, go back to your dashboard by opening up your other tab if you've got it open. And now we're going to have a look at the footer. So let's go to Appearance and Widgets. Okay, so in here you've got different footer sections. So you've got 1, 2, and footer widget area 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as a WooCommerce sidebar. The WooCommerce sidebar is a sidebar that we saw earlier when you're looking at a product. So you've got the search, you've got the products by rating, best sellers, the categories, and the filter by price. So that can be obviously really useful if you want to edit any of these. We're not going to though, I'm going to leave it as it is, it looks great. So let's go to footer area 1. So if we go to the finished website and down to the footer, so we've got quick links. And so we've got about, cart and contact us right now. And if we go back to the widgets, so we've got a navigation menu and this is quick links. So if we open that up, the title is quick links, select menu. So these are the different menus that you had in your appearance here and in menus. So if I'll open this up in a new tab to show you. So if we go into that, you've got all your different menus in here if you remember. So here are your menus at the top. So if you go into quick links right here and select that, and here are the menu items that show up in that quick links menu. I'm going to remove that because it's not valid anymore. Remove this one. And there we go. So you can add in anything you want here obviously into that menu, and it's gonna show up in your footer down here under this quick links menu. You can change and move these around, change what they say. You don't even have to have any of this. If you don't want to, you just delete all of them. But this does look really, really good. So obviously in this menu you would add in what you want, then save the menu and it will update and it'll have whatever you've put in there on your footer. If we go back into the widgets area, let's go to footer area or widget area 2. Got another navigation menu. You've got one called for her. So obviously this is like a menu for women, and that's going to have its own menu items. So if we go back into the menus and select for her, then it's really easy. You just select each one of the navigation menus and then customize it to what you want inside that menu. So depending on what you sell, you can change what's around here to basically it makes it easy for people to get around your shop and find all your different products. So you might not have women's jeans or tops, but change it to whatever you do have. Change this menu to what you do have, and then save it, and it's gonna update on this footer and look incredible and be really, really beneficial to your customers. And that's all you have to do for that footer. You've got different areas here, like I said, just update each one, and it's as easy as that. Okay, now we're done with the menu and footer. You've completed your home page. The footer is set up and working perfectly. That's going to update on all of your pages, so everything's coming together really, really nicely. Your shop is looking incredible. All we've got to do is an about page and contact page if you want to do those. You might not have a contact page, you might not have an about page, but if you do, I'm going to show you how to edit each of those. So the next thing I'm going to show you though, this is really important, is to set up your Stripe account keys. So let's click set up your Stripe account keys, and it's now going to take you to this page. And this is the WooCommerce settings and in payments. So now if we scroll down here, we're in Stripe as you can see. And you can enable or disable Stripe by clicking here. And you can change the title. If you go over here, this controls the title which the user sees during checkout. So you don't have to have it saying Stripe. So I'm going to remove that. And then the description. And then you've got something called webhook endpoints. And this is really important to set up your Stripe account settings. And down here you've got some test keys and a test secret key. And you need to enter these right here, but you get those when you set up your Stripe account. So let's click here to create a Stripe account, and it's going to take you over to Stripe. And then all you do, if you're on this page, you just click on sign up. It might have taken you to the Stripe main page or something, but just click on sign up wherever that is, because we need to sign up for a new account, unless you've got Stripe already. And then enter your email, your name, password, and click on that you're not a robot, and then click create your Stripe account right there. Now you want to click here on Stripe API, and you'll be on the Stripe dashboard. And then you want to click on Get Your Test API Keys. There we go. Then you want to copy this publishable key. Just click to copy it and then paste that in here. Then go back and get this secret key and copy that, and then paste that in the secret key box. And there you go, you're all done. And then just scroll down, you've got this statement descriptor, and as you can see it will appear on the customer's statement. So you can put anything you want here, it could be your business name or anything. Then you've got a few different options down here, but you just want to, it all works fine, play about, but you just want to save changes down here. And you may see this error, so I'm going to show you what to do if this comes up. Go to plugins and installed plugins, and you want to look for any WooCommerce plugins that may need updating. See this one. So I'm just going to update this, and now you'll see that that will work. So save, and we're going to go to the shop now, because now we can test. I'm going to go to a product, we're going to test buying something. So I'm going to, here's the beautiful products looking amazing. I'm going to add to cart, and there we go, you get a really cool notification. You can go to the box, there we go, I'm going to get rid of that one. This is looking so good. Look at this, you can view cart, check out. So I'm going to view cart, and here we go, it's so flawless. I'm going to put that to 1 and update cart. It all works so well. Hope you're excited, it's amazing. So there we go, 150, so proceed to checkout, there we go. So here you just enter your billing details, your address and so on. And you want to make sure you're in credit card. And now you want to enter in 4242, just enter in what I'm putting in here. Then any expiry, doesn't matter what you put in here. And then any CVC code. Just make sure you've put your address in and all that. And then place order. And here we go. There we go, that's all working beautifully. So it gives you your order number, date, email, how much it was, and so on. So that is working perfectly. Okay, so now let's go to WooCommerce and orders, and you'll see you've got one order, and that's the order that we just did. Here it is. There's our order. So it's processing at the moment. Let's click on there, and it gives you all the details on shipping, billing, the date, and all of that good stuff. You can, there we go, you can change the status here as well. Once you've completed it, you can change it to completed or anything you want here. And also, you want to update it on the right there, but you can also, here's how much that would be, the Stripe fee and so on. And to refund, you would click here, and then you can enter a refund here and refund via Stripe or manually, and that's how you do a refund. So then, now let's go to settings, then payments, and we want to find the Stripe again. So find Stripe. Here it is, click on manage, and now we want to take it out of test mode, so uncheck this, and we want our live keys to make this live so people can actually buy things. So you want to go down to get your live API keys, but it says you need to activate your account, so click on activate your Stripe account here, and just click on start on the right there. Then it's asking you to verify your email, so go and do that. You can resend the verification, just go and verify the email, then uncheck these, and you want to enter your live keys in here. That's what you need to do, and then you're going to be all set up, and then you want to make sure to save at the bottom, and your shop will be live and people can buy things. And that is how you set up WooCommerce on your shop. You are all done. So now I want to show you coupons, so let's go to coupons. And you've got a default one here, so it's a get 15 off coupon, but let's add a new one. So scroll up, click on add coupon here, and here you enter the coupon code. This is what people will be entering, so I'm going to put 10 off, then a description, and this is just for your, no one's going to see this, just for you, so 10% off. And then the discount type, so you've got fixed cart discount, percentage discount, or fixed product discount. So we're gonna go with percentage discount. And then down here you enter in the percentage, so I'm gonna put 10. And below that see it says value of the coupon. Below that, you've got a allow free shipping. So if this coupon allowed the customer to have free shipping, you would tick that here and it would get them free shipping. So that's simple like that. Usage restriction, you've got minimum spend, maximum spend, individual use only. You've got all kinds of options here. You can exclude things. You can make it so it's only available on certain products, or you can exclude products, categories, and so on. Usage limits, you can limit it to just one time, or usage limit per user as well. They can be probably pretty useful. And then just publish, and you are all done with coupons. And now, anyway, you've got a coupon, you would just enter in this new coupon code to allow people to use that. And you could use this in promotions or to build up your email list. There are all kinds of things that you can do with this. They're really, really useful. Obviously, it goes without saying, give people percentages off. They're going to be a lot more inclined to, it's a very good incentive to buy something. So it's a great way to build up your customers and your email lists and so on. So there we go. That's how coupons work. So I'm going to test that. Let's go to paddles, and I've added these paddles to my cart. So now if I enter the coupon code here, 10 off, and apply, here we go, you're going to see that it's going to get me 10% off. Just making sure this works. There we go, 10% off. So I've saved $15. And that's how it works. It's looking absolutely great. I mean, this website, or your new shop, works flawlessly for you. I'm really happy. I hope you're excited. So the next thing, let's go to pages and all pages. And I'm going to show you now how to edit your about page. So you've got about and contact, but we're going to start on about. Let's click on Elementor, edit with Elementor, and it takes us right here. So this is your about page, and this is a really, really lovely looking page on your new website. It's got all kinds of sections here, that like a follow us section and a team section. Let's start at the top. This is what it looks like on a finished website. I haven't really done much, but I'm going to show you how you can edit all of this. It's really easy. So let's jump in. So obviously to edit this image, you would just, as before, click here and then style, and that's where you change the image. This has got a background overlay as well, and you've got these options right here, just like before. You can change these to how you like, and attachment and so on. So that's how that works. There's obviously the sizes on cover. And as I said, this has got a background overlay. So in here you can change this overlay and change the opacity down here. I'm going to make this a bit lighter. I think that looks better. I quite like that. Just about like that, just like that. That looks great. And the text is the same. And this section is just as easy. This is what it looks like. You've got an image on the right here. That's just as easy as it was before in this text, just like you've been doing. So to edit the text, you click and there we go, it comes up on the left. You've got all these different tools to edit it. It's just as you've been doing on all the other pages. You should know how to do this now. And this is the same as well. And you've got this little line here which you can change the weight. I'm probably just going to keep it as it was. I think that looks fine. That looks good. Change the color, the width, just like this, and the alignment and so on. You've got advanced, and you'll see if I increase it, there we go, it goes up and pushes that text down. Remember, you can do that with any element on your website to really customize it. And this image, you don't click on here to change this image. You don't click here. You don't click there either. This one's a bit different. To change this image, you go over here and you click on this icon, because this image is on the whole element. There's that image, so that's how you change that. Alright, let's go to the next section. So the next one is a team section. So this is a great little place if you have got team members to just tell people all about you and who you are and who does what in your company. And to do that, you you don't click here. This is the whole element or section. You click the individual images, and this brings up the individual person or person's image box. Change the image and the text here. Really easy. You add a link there if you want to. It's completely customizable to what you want to do. There's spacing and width right there, and a hover animation. Let's try grow. So that adds some engagement. That's really nice. And yeah, that's about it, guys. The same for all of these other ones. You just click here and you can change the image and the text. It's all really straightforward, and to edit the text above is the same. So next section, we're getting through this really quick, is a follower section, and you've got some social media icons here, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But so the background image, you click here to edit that, and then style. So that's straightforward, simple, just like before. And to change this like box here, you would click here and then style, and then in color you can change the opacity or the color. See, as I change this, it darkens or changes to a different color. I'm going to just keep it like around what it was, and then there's a line again and some text. So these social media icons you just click, and you can click on Facebook or Twitter or whatever and add in your links right here to your social media platforms. Change the color there, and in style you've got the color. You can change it to the official color, which I quite like. I'm going to change the size slightly so they're slightly smaller. I think that looks really good. And then you've got padding and spacing and all that good stuff. And then icon hover, I'm going to add in a grow. I think this looks really good. Yeah, that looks great. So I'm going to keep that. And that's about it for your social media. You've got margin and padding and advanced, but that is about it. So I'm happy to say you've got this section underneath actually, but remember we've done this before you click to edit. And in fact, this, as you can see, is the same as your team member section. It's the same kind of element. You've got the link down here. So you've finished your about page, and that is looking absolutely amazing. Hope you're happy. You can click here. You can move things around by clicking and dragging, just like this, if you wanted to. Now that can be really useful, obviously, to rearrange how your website looks or how your shop looks. I'm just going to move that down there again. Wherever there's a blue line, you can move it to. And I'm going to remove a few things. I'm not going to remove this whole section, but you could by clicking there. I'm not going to remove that. I'm going to remove this one though, and I'll remove one section of these, I think, just here. There we go. I think that looks better. And then always remember to update when you've made some changes. And there we go. There we go, guys. There's your about page. Just play around, have some fun, make it how you want to. To go back to your dashboard, click here, exit to dashboard. Okay, so now let's go back to pages and all pages, and I'm going to show you how to do your contact page. So again, click on edit with Elementor, and here it is. So the image at the top is just the same. You've got text. It's all the same as you've just done basically. There's nothing different here apart from this contact form, which I'll be explaining in a minute. So, and here's that section again. This is looking great as usual. So to edit the image, you click here, as always, style, and you can change that image. You click here for the text and style. You know this already by now. And then this text is the same. This is all the same apart from this email link here. Now this hasn't got a link right now, but to do that, you just highlight it on the left here. You highlight that, and then you click insert link right there, and then you would type in mail to, comma, or colon, and then your email right there, and then confirm that or apply that by clicking here, and then that has turned it into a clickable link. So people can click that, and that will open up their email app or whatever, and they can email you directly from their phone or a laptop. That's what it looks like on the finished website. So perfect. So as I said, down here you've got a contact form. So this is completely optional. It looks amazing, but as you can see, if I click it, you've got a little shortcode here that says WP Forms. Now, to use this is actually a paid plugin, and it's not very expensive. It's only, I think it's around $30 or $40 for the year, and it works amazingly. I'm not going to explain how to use it in this video. It's so straightforward. If you did want to keep this and use it, it'll be on your toolbar on the left. It's very, very easy. Just go and have a look. But I'm not going to show you because I'm going to show you a free way that people can contact you, and both ways are really good. It's completely up to you what you want to do. If you want a free way, if you don't want to pay for it right now, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. But yeah, this is WP Forms and it's a paid plugin. So I'm just going to remove this just like that, and then I'm going to remove that as well. And okay, so I'm going to add in some social media icons by clicking here, and I'm going to click and drag those social icons there. I'm going to align them to the left and resize them. So using social media platforms, people can contact you, but it also grows your community. So it does both ways. It's fantastic. And again, you just add in your Facebook page link there and your Twitter and so on. You can add new items there, add in anything you want, all kinds of platforms. So that is a free way of doing it, instead of paying for WP Forms or another plugin. Of course, getting people to enter their email on a form is a hugely beneficial way of building up your email list. And I'm not going to go into that in this video, but we have many videos on our channel that tell you all about building an email list. And I would definitely recommend starting to build an email list, especially if you've got a shop. It's really important to start doing that. So yeah, go and have a look at one of our videos that explains all about that. That would be a very good step for you. And also, if you ever want to undo something or go back in time on your shop, you can click here and you've got history here, and you just click this to go back to something that you had before. This only works if you haven't updated though. So if you haven't updated for the last half an hour or something, you can go back half an hour ago to whatever it was. If you did something that you don't want anymore, something, that is how you can do that. Okay, now I want to show you how to customize things on your shop, things like the logo at the top and the default colors, as well as some really useful other things. So we want to go to Appearance and Customize here. This is going to take you to the customizer, and it's kind of like the inside of your shop or your website, like the behind the scenes or something like that. So here you've got some different options, as you can see. Shows you a live preview of your shop here, which is really useful for when you're editing it. And as well, you can see you've got some little shortcuts. So this pencil icon is going to take you to the menu options and things like this. This is going to take you to the logo, and we're going to be using those in a minute. So on the left, you've got different options. You've got a layout, and you've got header, site identity. So it looks like we can do our logo here, in fact. So yeah, I'll explain that to you right now since we're here. So you can obviously change the logo or you can remove it. They've also by default got a retina logo. You can change to have a different logo for mobile devices, and that is really useful because obviously mobiles or iPads are much smaller, so you don't need such a high resolution image, so that can be good. Logo width, you've got your site title there and your tagline, so make sure to fill those in. Just a site title, whatever, what your company name is or something, and your tagline, just say have a brief description of what you do, what your company does, and you can display the site title or site tagline here. You can have it inline with the logo and site title. You can have a site icon, which is the icon next to your web address here. It will be up here. You've probably seen it before, like in Google they've got, I think they've got like a G or something. So that's the logo. That's pretty straightforward. You just change it and or you remove it completely. You don't have to have anything there if you don't want to. So let's go back. Then you've got primary header, got different layouts here. You want to kind of be careful what you play around with here. You're not going to break anything, because if you do something you don't like, to save it you have to publish anyway. So you could just play around and see what happens with things, but just be careful that you don't completely mess everything up. And then click on publish. You can always just click out of here or go back. So let's go back, and then we've got a transparent header, and again this is different logos, and you can enable on desktop. So this means the header is transparent. You see it's see-through. Like up here, the menu, there's nothing behind it. It's just the image on the header, and that looks fantastic. So I wouldn't change anything there. So let's go back again. You've got all kinds of things here. So you've got a blog here as well. If you're thinking of having a blog, it's a hugely beneficial thing to have. We've got a video all about it. It's very, very easy to get started. But I'm not going to go into that in this video. But again, if you've got a shop, obviously you've got a shop, you've just made your website, but having a shop and a blog together is it's such a good idea. Having a blog brings people to your website, it brings people to your shop. It's just another way to get your products and your brand and your company in front of eyes, in front of people out there. You want to make it as easy as possible for people to get to know you. So having a blog does exactly that. It's really, really good. You've got sidebar options, you've got your footer options here, footer widgets. We went through that already. Footer bar, so you've got, if we scroll down, you've got these copyright details down here. So you might not want to have that, and you can disable that right there. Just click on disable, or you can change what it says here in the different sections, section 1 and section 2. So that's really easy. You've got a footer bar width as well. You can change how it looks. That's all straightforward and easy. You've got WooCommerce here as well, and shop. So you've got your shop columns. How the products are structured, so the title is going to be first, then the category, price, ratings. If you don't want to show something such as ratings, you can just click on the eye here, and because it's grayed out, it's not going to show that. So that's easy, pretty straightforward. Again, you can choose how many products per page there, and you've got container. All kinds of options here. Colors and background are like the default colors to your shop, so you can, like the theme color, link color, things like that. You can change those in Elementor as well. So you've got the header kind of colors there as well. So if you go up to the menu, you've got the menu colors there, and you can possibly link archives of the menu. This is the menu colors there. You can change those there. And footer widgets again, and the footer bar. Typography is the overall typography for your shop. And you have blog there as well. You've got buttons, theme button. There we go. That's how you can edit that. And yeah, I would literally, you've got menus here. You can change your menus, but I think it's probably easier to do that how I showed you earlier. It's much better. Widgets, homepage settings. I wouldn't change this. Once you do have a blog, you want to change posts page to blog, and then it will start showing up. Then it will start showing your blog for with different blog posts that you've created. You've got a WooCommerce option here, so you've got store notice. So if you wanted to, you can enable a store notice, which is going to show up. If we enable this, it's going to show up a little notice at the top. So this can be really, really good. If you've got a sale or something, people will see this immediately when they go to your shop. That can be really, really good. You've got product catalog. So the shop page displays products or categories or anything you want there. Categories display the products. Product images, you can change the main width and the thumbnail ratios there, and the checkout, company name, and all of this, privacy policy, all kinds of options. So look into it, and based on your company and who you are, you might want to change a few things, but it is all working perfectly, so there's not a lot to do. You've got additional CSS here if you want to ever use that, and that is your customizer. It's just a good way of getting into, like I said, the behind the scenes of your shop or something. There's just a few settings that you might want to have a look at. So let's come out of here by clicking the cross. Alright, and you have now finished your online shop, and this is looking so beautiful, guys. I really hope you're happy, and going forward you've got a platform to sell your very own products or whatever you want to do here, and it's looking so beautiful. You've got some really good sections here to show off your products, get people engaged, get them to go to your shop and get buying from you. It's so fantastic. And I've shown you how to set up this featured product section. And of course you can make this bigger by just duplicating it like I showed you earlier. You've got this beautiful section here again, and so on. I really hope you're happy with this. And let's take a look at the about page quickly. We've got one more really important step to do after this. Just having a quick look around our completed website. It's looking really great. And the contact us page. And if you're wondering why I sound different, my voice has gone. I think it's from making all these amazing videos for you. I might sound a little bit different, but yeah, thought I'd just quickly mention that. And here's the contact us page, looking fantastic. So people can get in contact with you, and you can grow that community, which is really important. Okay, so the final step to doing this is you want to head over to hostgator.com, because we need to set up your SSL certificate. Make sure that you've got a dedicated IP address. So head over to HostGator, and now what you want to do is click on live chat here, and this is going to take you directly to a HostGator employee, or someone that can help you out. And all you do now is log in using your details, and what you want to explain to them is that you've bought a business hosting. You want to make sure that you say that, because you get a free certificate and a free dedicated IP address. So you've got the business hosting, and you've got an online shop, and you've just set it up. It's ready to go, but you want your SSL certificate activated, and you want a dedicated IP. And both of those things are going to make sure that your shop extremely secure, so people can buy from you. Basically, just makes things secure so people can use their cards and whatever to buy things from you. And then once you've done that, they will most likely advise you, or they should advise you, if we go back to the website, that they will have set up your certificate for you. Now it may take, I don't know, an hour, I don't know, I can't remember, but it might be instant. So when they've done that, you want to go to plugins and add new. And when you're here, you want to search for a plugin called Really Simple SSL, and it's this one here. So search for that, and this is going to make sure that your certificate is set up and basically working with your new shop. So what you want to do is click on install now for this plugin, and when it comes up you want to click on activate. There we go, so activate that. And this plugin couldn't be easier. It will take you probably a few seconds to do. So from here you want to go ahead and activate SSL. I'm not going to do this because I haven't got an SSL on this demo website for this, just for this video. I haven't got one, so, but obviously you do. So you just want to click on Go Ahead, Activate SSL, and that'll do it for you. It will take probably a few seconds, and then it's all set up, and you will be complete. You'll be ready to go and ready to sell your things. So now I want to show you a little bonus step, which is going to make sure your shop is completely secure. It's a plugin that we have started using at Websites Made Easy. It's one of the most popular security plugins on WordPress, and I'm going to show you that now. So let's go to Plugins and add new. And this is just going to, give you peace of mind, make sure that your shop is secure, people can buy from you with no problems. So now go to search plugins and type in WordFence. Here it is, WordFence Security, and you can see it's got 5 stars. It's amazing. And it was last updated a week ago, and that's really important. So now let's click on install and then activate. And now you've activated that, you're going to have, if you scroll down on your toolbar, you're going to have a new option, WordFence, right here. And you're also going to have a notification on your plugins. So if you scroll down, it says plugin activated, and then please complete WordFence installation. So you can enter your email here if you want WordFence to send you security alerts. And this can be a good idea, so you know what's going on. So just enter your email in there, and then they've got a mailing list as well. You can choose to join, and then accept, and then continue. Then it might come up with this little notification, so click on resume installation. Okay, it looks like you have to put an email in here so they can send you security alerts, and this is going to install or finish the installation of WordFence. So I'm going to enter an email, and now it's asking you if you want to activate premium, but the free version is completely fine, so I'm going to click on no thanks. There we go, and now it's finishing the installation. So now if we scroll down, you'll see you've got lots and lots of different options to such as firewall, blocking, scan. You can learn all about this on WordFence's website or blog. There's quite a lot you can do here. I'm not going to go into it. WordFence is working for you now. It's set up, and it's going to be scanning your website and making sure there's no one trying to get in. So you can be just rest assured and be happy that it's all secure. Obviously, I would definitely recommend going to learn about WordFence. This is new to me as well, so go and learn about it. Make sure that you are using it to its full advantage, and that your website really is super secure, because obviously you're going to be selling things. People are going to be using their cards and all that. And that is it, guys. You've just finished your first shop online. You should be super proud of yourself, because now is where it gets incredibly exciting. You can start selling stuff and growing your brand and your business. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's helped you loads. I really look forward to seeing what you've created using this video. So please comment in the comments and let everyone see Websites Made Easy community, see what you've made. And I'd love to see what you've done by watching my video. I'd love to see what you've created. Also, remember to like this video if you enjoyed it and it helped you, and subscribe to our channel, because we are always making new videos. We always want to help you grow and be successful online. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.